Hey James, how you doing?
Pretty good. Surprise. We're doing an impromptu stream today because we're really excited about Dungeoneer Adventures 3 being available for pre-order.
Yeah, it's up for pre-order now. We wanted to get the word out. What's also up for pre-order is a collection of all three books called the Academy Collection.
Yep, that's something I'm really excited about. I'm super excited about the Academy Collection. All three of the books in one slipcase. So if you haven't checked out the series, it's a great way to get started with it. But what's really cool is, and the reason why we're doing the stream is because Barnes and Noble is doing a pre-order promo right now. So you can, if you're a member, which you can just sign up for free, you can jump on barnesandnoble.com and you can pre-order Dungeoneer Adventures 3 or the Dungeoneer Adventures Academy collection for 25% off today through Friday. So take action, make it happen. You know what I mean? Take advantage of the sale. And then if you're a premium member by chance at Barnes and Noble, it's also cool because you get an additional 10%. So that's a pretty awesome savings for the box set. So I wanted to let everybody know that because, it's exciting.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about book 3 at all. It's called Quest for the Wishing Stone, and it kind of wraps up this first trilogy. What can we say about it, James? It's a continuation of the Rake conflict with the Exiles.
Yep, takes place directly after the events of Dungeoneer Book 2. And from my perspective, it kind of kicks things up a notch, several notches. It brings the kids into a harrowing adventure of daring do that is akin to some high fantasy hijinks. There's a lot that happens in Dungeoneer Adventures 3, and the stakes are super high.
One thing I guess we could spoil, because this was like a possible title we were going with, but they journey into the abyss, which is like the deepest, darkest place of the Underlands.
It's even under the Shimmering Shar. Also, it just occurred to me that you're sharing the actual PSD file of the cover, which is cool. It doesn't like have Quest for the Wishing Stone or, or anything on it.
Well, yeah, that's kind of always how it ends up, because I pass off the file and then I don't get like the final
right. So you saw it here, for folks. This is like the art, the actual art file, all the layers.
Yes, all the many layers. Still scrolling through the layers. Covers always have a billion layers. What else we got? We could show off some pages. I
was just gonna say
that are like not spoiler. This is the first illustration of the book, and
look at that dungeon.
The kids are they're in the middle of a dungeoneering ethics exercise taught by the headmaster of the school, Munchausen. Getty Munchausen,
headmaster and co-founder of Dungeoneer Academy.
And there they are in a swimming pool.
One of my favorite things is like whenever Augie gets wet.
You gotta draw him dripping wet fur.
Yeah.
Here's a new character that we introduced. Professor Zarg. He's an oog.
He's an oog, and he is not the nicest of guys. He's all about law and order around Dungeoneer Academy, and because the world is a more dangerous place due to the exiles, Zarg is trying to make sure that the academy is safe.
Indeed. He kind of stems from an idea we had a long time ago for Rickety Stitch. We were, I think at one point, instead of like Taskmaster Goulahan, we were considering having like a floating beholder who wore a cape, but we kind of didn't want to touch beholder.
Yeah, and there. Although we did like the idea of a floating character with a cape, and it is finally being realized after how many decades, Ben? 2 decades.
Like, yeah, I don't know. So many decades. We're 40 now, so yeah, 2 decades.
We're 40 now. 2 decades.
What are you gonna do though? And there's a giant monster attacking the children. One thing about this book that I think is pretty cool is that Zeke becomes an actual character that, you know, he's in book 1 and
I mean, he's
2,
got
but
Zeke's got a pretty substantial arc in book 2, but in book 3, he really comes to the forefront as a character that we begin to relate to.
yeah, it's like usually there's a big arc in each book for a secondary character, and this time it's Zeke. So
This time it's Zeke.
we are super excited.
I love the woolly subterranean giant monster.
It's called a King Delver.
This guy. Yeah. That's basically it. I mean, we just wanted to jump on. Ben and I are obviously, heads down today, working on new Landavine projects, new books, new things. But we were so excited to find out about the pre-order sale for both book 3 and for the Academy collection that we wanted to tell everybody so that they could take advantage of it. So check out barnesandnoble.com, look for Dungeoneer Adventures book 3 or Dungeoneer Adventures the Academy collection, and grab your copy while you can with that deep discount. It's now's the time to do it.
Yeah, if you're interested in getting the book, like, pre-orders really help us at this stage. They're kind of huge for the publisher to notice what's going on with the book.
It's true, yeah. Like pre-orders really help us out. So if you want to get it and you want to take advantage of a discount, now is the time to pull the trigger. It really helps the Landavine and gets the word out. It lets Barnes and Noble know that you want to see more Landavine.
Indeed. All right. Well, we'll keep this short and sweet, and we'll see you, on our regularly scheduled actual plays on Saturday.
Indeed, yeah, we'll be back Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific, with our partner in crime, Georgie Higgins.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.